This is Real Estate, powered by Hub, joined by one of our Boston Power players, LeighAnn Eruzione from Cottage Hill Real Estate up in Winthrop. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Let's talk about pricing of a home. It's so important in today's market.
Yes.
Why could overpricing a home have a really significant impact negatively on a home?
Well, buyers have buyer's agents, right? And those buyer's agents are doing research. They're sitting down with their buyers and whatever they're pre-approved for, and they're doing the legwork on what they can get with what they've got and what their price point is and what their pre-approval says. So when they're looking at properties, they're looking for their needs, and they're also looking for what's comparable. So they're doing comparable research, and if a property hits the market that's way above what the comps are showing, then people are going to be kind of confused, and you're deterring buyers from coming to your home because something's way overpriced.
Technology really changes the game today.
Absolutely.
People have all that information right at their fingertips.
Yes.
You really can't fake people out. Yes, they might fall in love with the home, but they have the research right at the tip of their fingertip.
Right. So it's important that a seller is doing their research with their agent. So they're sitting down and looking at comps too. They're taking their property and what its condition, its square footage, and its location, and they're also punching that in online, and they're seeing what are the other properties that meet what my property looks like, and where are they in the price point, and that will help figure out or map out what makes sense for the seller and the seller's agent in terms of price.
Now, you have price. That's obviously a major part of selling a home.
Absolutely.
What else should a seller be thinking about?
They should be prepared. They should understand what the process is on the seller's point. What does it look like? What does the seller need to be prepared for the actual purchase itself and the actual transaction? And then what does it mean for them in their actual home? So, preparing your house to be sold, decluttering, putting the family photos away, but also coming up with your own game plan. What are you going to do when your house goes under agreement? What are your next steps? Because things can happen rather quickly, so it's important for a seller and the seller's family to really be prepared about what their next steps will be, so that everybody can move through the process seemingly and smoothly.
In today's market, especially the greater Boston market, things are moving so fast. Inventory's low everywhere.
Yep.
People think that they have time. They put their home on the market. Things move.
Yep.
That's when cold feet comes into play,
Yes.
right? Because they're like, oh my God, I'm going to panic.
Right.
What do I do?
Right.
If you have that all mapped out, it makes it much easier.
Yes, it's really important that you spend the time with your agent and with your own family. Sit down over dinner or whatever and figure out where is it that we want to be? What is our plan? What is our game plan? Because you need to be prepared for those things, because like you said, things move really quickly and you've got to be ready. And it's overwhelming. The process, can be really overwhelming for people to sell or buy. So it's important that you're emotionally kind of ready for the process, so that it's smooth and painless.
And coming from two families, I know you and your husband have a bunch of kids. My
Yes.
wife and I do as well.
Yes.
When you're selling a home, that plays into it, right?
Yes.
Managing
100%.
expectations.
Yep.
From the top down.
Yes.
All the way down to the babies.
Absolutely. Everybody has to understand what's happening. Everybody has to be prepared. Everyone has to know that the house needs to be clean, that things need to be kept, that you need to be, available to show at any time, because you only need one buyer to love your home, right? So you always have to kind of have it ready. You always have to kind of be prepared for a showing at any time, because you just need that one person to say yes, in order for this whole thing to spearhead moving forward.
And a lot of people get caught up in their own property, right? Like you mentioned, the pictures, or a couch or a chair, or something that they've had in the home for a long time that means something to them.
Yeah.
Maybe the deer head on the wall.
Yes.
You have to be able to depersonalize.
Absolutely. A buyer wants to walk into their home and imagine their family or in that home. They don't want to see your family in that home. So they want to be able to have the opportunity to kind of settle in emotionally in the home when they're walking through, and to be able to envision what their life would look like in their home, and what would look over the mantle, or what couch their color would be, or anything like that. You want furniture in the house so that they can envision what their house could look like, but you don't want it to be so much about you as the seller that they get lost in the home and they don't get to see themselves in their home.
Another reason why to use a professional real estate agent. It's tough for a homeowner to pull themselves out of stuff like
Absolutely. It's an emotional process. And it's always important to have somebody outside the box, you know, to kind of really help a family kind of strategize as to what makes the most sense for them and their needs and how to get the most out of the experience for them.
Great information. Thanks, LeighAnn. And if you'd like to reach out to LeighAnn, if you're buying or selling a home up in the North Shore area, specifically Winthrop, you can reach out to her directly by going to cottagehillrealestate.com. Remember, this is real estate powered by Hub.